I've got tones of coconuts. I've got tones of coconut.
Tones? Oh, yeah.
I hear a slight ringing of pineapple. And
Fruitiness.
I feel some fruit coming through, some fruit. So what it boils down to is this. Just like in anything that starts to develop that's kind of new and kind of has a core group of people surrounding it, there start to become people that they turn into like a little bit of, let's just call them snobs.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of, you see it with food. What are they called? Foodies?
Yeah, foodies.
Foodies. This hamburger's got this, and then you got the whole thing with
This is farm to table, grass fed.
This
whatever.
is grass fed. This is grain finished, right?
Yeah.
So we get snobs. It's okay. I get it.
I'm a goat snob.
So you're a go snob. That's what we're breaking into. So I think if you're a go snob, which I believe you are, I think you can help talk through, because I'll tell you this. Discipline is an acquired taste.
Yes, it is.
Discipline is acquired taste. Just like actual discipline. Just like actual discipline. It's an acquired taste that you have to hone in what it is that's going to taste good to you. Because different people have different opinions.
Yeah.
And some people are snobby about it. Some people are, sour apple sniper only. Some people afterburner orange 100%. I know one kid that's he's Tropic Thunder all day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. So what do you want to start with?
Let's start with a Tropic. Right there. Sorry. I apologize.
I want you to note the clarity.
The clarity.
I want you to note the clarity of that. Got a slight hint.
Do you see the legs, though?
What are the legs?
The legs are why you aerate it and then let the legs, they drip down. Those are legs.
What are the legs?
You gotta get that swirl.
I don't have that technique.
So the legs, just do this here, okay, and then bring it down, and then the legs are these things here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now
She got nice legs.
you got now when you bring it up, mouth open, and breathe through the nose. Damn, that smells really good, right?
I've got tones of coconuts. I've got tones of coconut.
Tones. Oh yeah.
I hear a slight ringing of pineapple, and
Fruitiness.
I feel some fruit coming through, some fruit.
So it doesn't hit you like the smell hits you, and I think that's sometimes what people don't understand. Like, we don't have any sugar in this. So good, so good.
That's good.
But like people who are used to regular energy drinks who want this big sugar snap and that makes you crash, like this is monk fruit. It's monk fruit, and it's just sweet enough.
Good. How can that not be sugar? While we were on this trip, I kind of knew that Pete has a sweet tooth and he jokes about it a lot. But when he was a kid, he used to hide cubes of sugar in a pencil box under his bed and just eat sugar before he go to sleep at night. So if this passes your sweet tooth,
100%.
like, we're good.
100%. Yeah. You know, like monk fruit was illegal in the United States up until 2010 because of big sugar. I'm here trying to lay down facts. All right.
Oh yeah, you're going historical on me?
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Okay, so next up, Citrus Psycho.
Leif Babin's signature flavor. It says haterade on the side. Initial tones.
Okay. Ooh. It's got a firm yet supple scent. Well, lime comes at you. Lime comes at you.
Notes of lime. Bro, look at the legs on this one, though.
Hey, you know what's cool is look at that. It's clear. It's clear. Come on. That is good. You know what I always wanted this to be when we first made it? I wanted it to be taste, but not so syrupy and not that sweet.
Yeah.
But that taste.
Just sweet enough.
Just sweet enough. And I think, by the way, nailed.
Oh man, 100%.
That's refreshing.
It is.
This is like summertime. It's hot outside.
Yep.
You know.
Crack a cold one. Get a little crazy, a little psycho.
You're powering through these things.
I know.
That's how I can tell it must taste sweet.
That's because I'm a fat kid. If you got something in front of you, you got to hammer that. This is like, this has a cult following.
Cult following, Dakota Meyer, Dak Savage. There's also a similar drink that I don't know if we can say their name or not, but it's called.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a cult following too. I think the reason that this is the difference has a cult following because it's got a little bit of a weird taste.
Yep.
I think this is a better taste.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can tell it's a similar taste, but it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
There's like a hamburger. This is like a ribeye, like a ribeye steak. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so on initial presentation. First of all, note the clarity.
You have a really good accent because your wife is British.
My wife is a Brit.
That smells good. You know what we can do though? We can pair.
Oh yeah.
We can pair
you know
this
what?
with.
This one goes good with ribeyes.
Yes.
This one goes good with ribeyes. This one goes. Yeah,
Dak Savage. Clarity is so far the most clear.
So the actual flavor
Smells so good.
is listed as black cherry vanilla. By the way, Citrus Psycho is lemon lime, and Go is pineapple coconut. So
Tropic.
you can taste, you can smell them.
Yeah.
So black cherry vanilla. Here we go. Dakota, you got it.
He does have it. He
You
does
got
have it.
done. It's a unique taste. Do you remember cherry Coke?
Yeah, exactly.
It
I was
was
gonna
a
say
thing.
people who
It
like
was a thing.
soda taste. People who like soda taste like Dak Savage. It's got a little bit more of like a soda taste to it. Finish is nice, fruity.
Because when I was a kid, if you were thirsty, if you were dehydrated, drink a Coke. That's the way it was. By the way, take 39 grams of corn syrup into your brain. Disaster. I think this would go well with maybe a ribeye. Afterburner orange. Good deal, Dave Burke.
And these are our two most popular drinks right now.
Tonality of the pour was very high, very high.
The fizz.
The crisp.
Listen. Ooh, I can smell it from here. Listen.
That's definite.
Just do this.
I like how he's
Waffles.
like, listen to the smell.
Listen to the crackle pop.
So Dave Burke, when he was a kid, because when I was a kid in the 70s and 80s, it was just soda. That's actually just what you drank.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as bottled water. There was no such thing as Gatorade. You just were going to drink soda. So if you had a soccer game, you'd bring a Coke.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's crazy.
That's just what we were doing. But Dave Burke remembers for his soccer game or whatever he was doing, it was the orange drink called. But you can edit that out later.
The flavor system on this
Let's see the
smells
flavor
ridiculous.
Let's see.
You know what? As the kids would say, it slaps. That slaps.
I see where you're going here.
Like when that hits your tongue, it's like boom, your taste buds are jumping out. I feel like a fat kid when I drink this, and I know it's healthy.
It's the sweet level is higher.
Sweetness level is up
higher.
there.
I mean,
Few
how many?
grams.
Pete Roberts, how many sugar cubes do you give this drink? How many sugar
exactly.
cubes? I say 1 cube, 2 cubes, 3 cubes. We're at 4 cubes at this time.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Am I wrong?
No, I was gonna say.
Am I wrong?
Quarter, half, and full, but 1, 2, and 3.
How could
is
you
good.
say that's a quarter?
Have you ever eaten a freaking sugar cube?
Well, no.
Your
'cause I'm
brain
not-
vibrates.
No.
Your brain vibrates. Eat a quarter of sugar cube and be like, damn, that's good. I'll bring my pencil box next time I come. Being kids that enjoy sugar and things that taste good, if you're going to enter somebody into our lineup, I feel like you want to start them. These are like your starters, right? Let's wean them off sugar and still provide them with something.
Well, that's the
sweet.
interesting thing is when Citrus Psycho is the first one.
Yeah.
And since I never drink any soda and I don't have the psycho sugar addiction that my friend here has, this one that's why it's only a 1 cube. Because to me, that started when we first made that. I was like, wow, that's so sweet. Because I'm used to just drinking water.
Yeah.
Good deal, Dave Burke.
You know what I like about it? It's sweet, but it tastes natural. It's the perfect mixture, Jocko.
Edit that out, bro.
Leave it. I got a British accent too. Bloody hell. This is just tremendous.
That's a British accent from someone that emigrated from Australia and Germany via the Soviet Union.
Now this just got here from Maine.
Nicely done, Dave. Good deal, Dave Burke.
This traveled.
By the way, Dave is he's like pulling me aside. He's like, bro, I think I'm actually addicted to go.
Oh no, straight up. Ty's grandmother, 71 years old. She's switching out her coffee for Go. 71 years old. So it is addicting. Right, this is nice and cold. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. You spilled some.
Hold on.
So this is JP to know. Sour apple, sniper.
Oh, man, this feels like when you remember how we had candy stores as kids? Mm-hmm. Penny candy?
Yes.
And they were the glass containers with the metal. You take it off and that hits you.
Yeah.
That's that right there. That hits you.
Yeah.
It hits you.
And again, I'm not sure if we're not allowed to say other brands, but JP's goal on this one was, or you might say if we're not allowed to say that, his goal was one of those. How many sugar cubes?
I just want to smell it.
I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're at 5.
5. Yeah, 5. One of the most popular flavors.
Should we be saying monk fruit leaves instead of sugar cubes?
Even though there's no sugar in it.
And even though sugar's
but for people to understand, comparatively speaking.
You think about, like, no
profile.
kidding. Think about the level of addiction that sugar has, that you as a kid would squirrel away sugar cubes into a pencil box and hide them in your room so you could, like, lick them. And what's really crazy is, obviously, food scientists, food producers know that. They know that they can get kids actually addicted to sugar.
Yep. And
get them to pull out their mom's dress in the supermarket. Please. You know? Determined little kids are.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when little kids are super determined.
Yep.
That's what they get. And then you add determination plus addiction. What do you got? Okay, fine, I'll get you the sugar.
Exactly. You know, like I'll let my kids, they're 15 and 18, they've never had another energy drink. Ever. But I actually allow them to have one once in a while.
My kids drink it all the time.
Yeah.
And from the beginning, what we said was, I said, I don't want to make something that my kids can't drink.
100%.
That I don't feel totally comfortable with my kids drinking it.
Yep.
My own kids drink this all the time. Why? Because it's actually good for you.
Yep.
So.
And I don't drink coffee.
95 milligrams of caffeine.
And that's a cup of coffee.
That's the cup of coffee.
But cheers, by the way. I wonder if
sounds like, hold on, sour apple sniper. Oh yeah. JP,
so that's really freaking
nailed
good.
It. Is that the best selling flavor?
Yeah.
There you go, JP. Nicely done.
You know who's coming for you, JP, though? Travis Mills is coming for you with Whoop Assassin Watermelon.
I think it's actually the Whoop Assault Watermelon.
Whoop Assault Watermelon. We also have Echo Charlie coming with that Mango Mayhem.
And we're doing a reorg on some flavors, too.
Yeah, we're actually...
I'm going to go grab one more flavor.
Do it. Hit it.
The actual... What a lot of people
the ringer.
What a lot of people think is the most superior and best flavor of all time. Stand by.
I'm gonna Alistair Beck this thing.
I just had to go and find this, which happens to be the last can that we have at this offsite. Why is it the last can?
Because they're all gone.
Why are they all gone?
Because they got drank.
Why did they all get drank?
Because it's freaking good.
Because it's tasty.
So this is like my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but when I get up on Saturday morning, I hit this.
Yeah. So that combination of lemonade and iced tea, something that I figured out at some point it's amazing. And let's say I'm not wanting to drink sugar, and I'd be out at a restaurant, I'd always say, yeah, give me an iced tea with a shot of lemonade. This is the Jocko Palmer.
You know what's crazy? People don't realize that there's theanine in the drink, which is like what you find in green tea. So it just smooths you out. When people are like, man, I feel good. Well, that's why. And then there's some vasodilators in there too. He's gonna take it all.
This is now not clear. Why?
Grade
it's
amber.
Actual tea.
Yeah.
It's actual tea.
It's an amber grade.
Amber grade.
Hold on.
And that's where, right where it gets here. You can smell it and you go, oh yeah, I know exactly what that is.
It's very refreshing.
Come on, man.
Truthfully, it's the most refreshing out of the drinks because it's like lemonade iced tea. Like, it's freaking refreshing.
It's like lemonade iced tea.
So it's refreshing.
You called it, dude. Before I'm going to record, before I'm going to talk to a client, in some cases, not every client all the time, but if let's say I'm presenting to a client, let's say I'm getting ready to record a podcast, obviously this is what I'm drinking as I'm rolling in, and it makes me excited to go and work because I know I'm going to drink one of these to kind of get up on step. Normally I just have it out of the can. I actually love the way it tastes out of the can.
Yeah.
More than out of this stupid glass. I don't think I've ever drank out of one of these glasses in my life. I drink this stuff slow.
I'm getting very used to putting my pinky in the air, by the way.
I drink this stuff slow when I'm drinking out of the can because I want it to last.
Yes.
So I drink, and I also, like, this is for real. When I drink it, I kind of like tighten up my mouth and like get it in there like Clarice, you know?
Clarice.
I want to taste it. I want to taste it.
Drinking a spot of tea, Jocko.
You know what's cool is about tea is, you know, the British military, they drink tea, right? In America, we drink coffee. All places that Britain once was, they all drink tea. In India, in Sri Lanka, like so many places that drink tea. But the Brits, the Aussies, when they're out in the field, they'll brew up tea.
So in Australia, right now, we have a distributor in there, and it's starting to go into stores, brick and mortar. Mm-hmm. I wonder if Jocko Palmer is going to be the top seller. That'll be interesting to track that data.
It will be. And the reason I said no one really gets my little stupid joke about Jocko Palmer is because, and that's why I think actually we need to change the name so people
rebrand it,
like just at least make 50-50 or something like that so people kind of understand. Sometimes my layers are too deep even for anybody.
Palmer, Crack-a-Dack, Sip a Sniper, Rippin' Orange, Bring the Thunder, and
what's the last one?
Get a little hit or a haterade.
So there you go. Those are the flavors.
Thanks for joining us.
Don't be a snob. Don't be a snob about your drinks.
No.
Don't look down on other. I don't look down on JP Donnell because his drink is as good as mine. I don't look down on Dave Burke. I don't look down on Dakota. I don't look down on these guys. They just have some work to do. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.